你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Xiao Zhanxuan's business pace is too fast and he is questioned about cutting leeks. Netizen, if you can't eat grapes, you will say grapes are sour. I don't understand the thief. Make others unhappy and make yourself happy. Simply put, it is a person who bases his happiness on the suffering of others. I really took it. It is a good thing in itself. Xiao Zhan rushed to announce the new business before the Double 11. In fact, they all know why they should be announced before this node. Isn't it the season for stocking up? Take a look at the businesses that are relatively close these days. 3 popular brands were announced in less than half a month. Yida on September 27th. Dettol on October 9th. Yida on October 12th. Daily necessities are just needed, and there are 2 light snacks. They all have one thing in common. The popularity of the public is very high, and the recognition is also very high. Don't underestimate these few brands that don't seem to be tall. It's him who can make you look up in shops large and small, and you can't hide it if you want to. It can be seen that the quality of Xiao Zhan's business is getting better and better. The new brands have strong endorsements, and the old brands have their own backgrounds. So many high-quality brands have come to see Xiao Zhan, which has explained everything. What a false passerby, how ridiculous now it seems. Just as Yida was warming up, a lot of big verses came out and said that Xiao Zhan was cutting fan leeks. It is because of the official announcement of the new endorsement after only 3 days. Xiao Zhan's speed of updating his endorsement is indeed very fast. This speed is the speed that can only be achieved in the rising period after the big hit dramas have been added in recent years. Obviously, Xiao Zhan's rising speed has made a lot of niche faces in the same period. However, everyone who knows understands that although the new endorsement announced by Xiao Zhanguan is about to cut leeks, does anyone still understand the truth? Daily life is called daily consumption, and these 2 snacks are very popular in themselves. What you bought is in kind and can be eaten and used. What kind of leek is this? What is leeks? Take advantage of fans' love and endorsements at a premium. Have you seen 5 magazines that sell for 1,280? Are you selling golden books? The brands endorsed by Xiao Zhan have a high sales volume. Or admit that the brand recognition of Xiao Zhan's endorsement itself is very high. Of course, these people who clamor for cutting fan leeks, they never cared whether Xiao Zhan cut the leeks again. But the leek was not cut by them. Seeing a sudden emotion from a netizen, a discerning person can immediately understand it. This circle is too double standard, and it is outside the rules of the game. I have to take a new path. Too good is destined to be squeezed out. Take a look at the reactions of netizens in the comment area. How this person who summarized is in line with the current status quo. Interrupted a happy event. Remember those slogans that resisted Xiao Zhan's business. If you have Xiao Zhan, don't buy it. He will also recommend competing products endorsed by Xiao Zhan to his fans. So long in the past, do you know why Xiao Zhan's business value has never had any surprises? Because there hasn't been any significant increase in the performance of the brands that the boycotters said. This is called invalid boycott. I really want to ask, do these merchants of slide 227 regret it now? As Xiao Zhan once said, there is only one chance. Those who boycotted Xiao Zhan have long since retired, and even Fengsh and others have retired from the internet. The rest of those who rely on the net to eat the net are still barbecue. What's interesting is that many bloggers who resisted Xiao Zhan began to change their attitudes towards Xiao Zhan's endorsements. Why is this happening? The main reason is that the brand that Xiao Zhan is endorsing now covers all aspects. The brand's reputation and public acceptance are getting higher and higher, and no one wants anything else. Isn't the person who pushed Xiao Zhan slapped himself in the face with his own hands? But, if you want to live, what is the face? The initiator of 227 last year kept saying that 100 companies would end up. Those vested interests divided up Xiao Zhan's business resources. But after more than a year, the business they care about the most is better than the original one. Most of them don't have to share resources equally with others. There are also many old brands who have never looked for a spokesperson before, and go straight to Xiao Zhan. This is a new effect embodied in Xiao Zhan. The sour grape effect. This effect is derived from the illusion that you can say grape sour if you can't eat grapes. Those who resist Xiao Zhan will not admit that they have failed. These business resources that were plundered at all costs, there is no more frustration than before, and it may be that Xiao Zhan chooses the rest for self-comfort. It must be said that he is sour. In the same way, they care about isn't Xiao Zhan cutting fan leeks, are they unable to lift the knife? No, it is these leeks that are refined. They can't cut it and can't cut it.